Nachiketa, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will see metal excess defect. Coming under non-stoichiometry. 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 Metal excess defect, metal deficiency. Metal deficiency. Metal excess defect. Metal excess defect is due to two reasons. Metal excess defect due to anion vacancies. Due to anion vacancies. And here, due to extra cation at the interstitial site. Due to extra cations. Extra cations at the interstitial site. So first we will see due to anion vacancies. Metal excess defect due to anion vacancies. For that, I am taking the example of NaCl, Na plus Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus. So when this NaCl crystal is heated in presence of sodium vapor contains sodium, Na. When NaCl crystal is heated in presence of sodium vapor, sodium atoms deposit on the surface. Cl minus from the interior diffuses to the surface and combine with Na. But there, for Cl minus to come on, there should be Na plus. That means Na should lose one electron. That electron released will be diffusing into the place where Cl minus was present. Now, instead of Cl minus, there is one electron. Of course, the crystal is having excess metal. So, metal excess is due to anionic vacancies. What anionic vacancies? So, this is an anionic vacancy. And this electron is trapped due to the presence of this electron. The gives color. NaCl becomes yellow in such conditions. You must have seen sodium vapor lamp. Sodium vapor lamp as the street lights. Night time when you travel, you must have seen like the sodium vapor lamp that is yellow in color. So, on heating, where we are heating by passing electricity. So, on heating, you see yellow color. So, sodium chloride, sodium vapor lamp, in that sodium vapor lamp, same thing is going on. It appears yellow. So, different salts will give different colors. The place where electron is trapped is called color center. Color center is called carbon center means color center, or it is called F center. F center. So here, carbon center or color center, this is the reason for the color. This is the reason for the color. NaCl is, it imparts yellow color, while KCl violet and LiCl pink. KCl violet and LiCl pink. KCl and LiCl normally we don't see in India, but in Dubai and all they use this KCl. So those colors you'll be getting different, you'll be seeing different colors. So that's about metal excess defect due to anionic vacancies. Now, metal excess defect due to extra cation at the interstitial site. For example, zinc oxide when heated will give Zn2 plus. You know that Zn2 plus size is very small. It can get into the interstices. Thus, this proof half O2 oxygen gas will be going up from the crystal. Oxygen gas will be going and 2 electrons. Here again, electrons are present. So the small Zn2 plus will be entering into the interstices. The oxygen gone. So here again, metal excess defect. Oxygen gone, anion part is gone. But though the anion part is gone, but this is considered as metal excess defect due to extra cations. These small cations are present at the interstitial site. In the case of NaCl, Na plus is bigger than this Zn2 plus. So Na plus will remain in its own position only, but Zn2 plus will be shifting to the interstices due to its. Next is metal deficiency effect. So due to this presence of electron, this appears yellow in color. On heating, zinc compounds give yellow color. On cold, zinc compounds are white in color. On heating, it turns to yellow in color. Okay, next, metal deficiency. Fe2 plus O2 minus Fe2 plus. This is the crystal of FeO. For one Fe, one 2. For one Fe, one 2. If there are 100 Fe, there will be 100 O. If there are 200 Fe, 2 plus, there will be 200 photoions. So from this, I'm not going to add any impurity Fe only. I'm going to add Fe3 plus into this. Fe3 plus. Fe3 plus, since it is ionic crystal, electrical neutrality is to be maintained. The charges, number of positive charges is equal to the number of negative charges. That number is positive is not equal to negative, but the number of positive charges, that number, these many positive charges, these many negative charges. So these many and these many, that number is equal. So I'm going to replace some of the Fe2 plus by Fe3 plus. Some of the Fe2 plus by Fe3 plus. So this I replace. This I replace. And three positions replaced by Fe3. So by giving Fe3 plus and Fe3 plus, 2 Fe3 plus, that means altogether plus 6. I removed Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus. So altogether plus 6. That plus 6 is balanced by, 2 Fe3 plus. Fe3 plus, Fe3 plus, plus 6. I removed plus 6 only by removing 3 Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus. So that plus 6 is balanced by this plus 6, that plus 6 due to plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, plus 6 due to plus 3 plus 3. So what happens? See, some vacancy is created. That means metal is deficient. Metal is deficient. I can write is this Fe. I don't know whether it is Fe2 plus or Fe3 plus, but metal is deficient. For example, for 100 oxygen, there is only 98 Fe. Maybe Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus. The formula is coming out. You can write this one as 1.8. If this is 100, then this is 98. In any format, you can write, no problem. For calculation, we use it. So, stoichiometry here. This Fe1O1 was the correct stoichiometry. But now Fe0.9, whenever you see this fractional format, decimal format, that means stoichiometry will be. That means it is a non-stoichiometric defect, metal deficiency defect. Now, what is the after effect of these things? Of course, here gap is it. It will show better conductivity if there is gap. That is in electrical conductivity, that is deleted from the syllabus. Now, we come to this metal. This defect is called metal deficiency defect. These defects are mainly used in making mobiles and computers while making this chips and all. So they need the conductivity. Conductivity, sometimes superconductors they need. So they use this defects there. Defects application is in mobiles and chips. Now, anyway, whether it is metal deficient or metal excess, if it is an ionic crystal, electrical neutrality is to be maintained. Questions will be coming in this format. Write down one question. Analysis should it. Analysis should it. Write one question. Analysis should it. Nickel oxide. Nickel oxide has formula. Nickel oxide has formula. Ni 0.9801. This means this is coming under metal deficiency. What fraction of nickel? What fraction of nickel exists as Ni2 plus and Ni3 plus ion. Ni2 plus and Ni3. So this nickel 0.98 means that contains Ni2 plus and Ni3 plus, as in the case what we have explained in the case of iron, Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus. Similar is the case here, Ni2 plus and Ni3 plus. Some numerically you will see Fe, that is Fe 0.9601. Like you can take it as Ni98 and 400. Suppose I am taking a big crystal. In that big crystal, so many Ni2 plus are there, Ni3 plus are also there, then O2 minus are there. So, anyway, whether it is Ni2 plus, whether it is the combination of Ni2 plus or Ni3 plus, it is sure that it is metal deficient, metal deficiency defect. So, whatever may be the condition, if it is an ionic crystal, electrical neutrality is maintained, means number of positive charges is equal to number of negative charges. Number of positive charges, suppose there are 56 positive charges and 56 negative charges, that number is equal. 56 is equal to 56. Positive charges are not equal to the negative charges. But the number, their number is equal. For example, in a class, there are 56 boys and 56 girls. Boys are not equal to girls. Boys different, girls different. But their number is equal. 56 is equal to 56. That number is equal. Okay, let us convert this in this form for easy calculation. So this Ni98 means that contains Ni2 plus as well as Ni3 plus, both are there in that 98. 98 Ni means that 98 Ni के अंदर Ni2 plus भी है Ni3. Now I am going to do the calculation by keeping that number of positive charges is equal to number of negative charges. Positive charges are coming from Ni, negative charges are coming from O. If X is the number of Ni2 plus ion, if X is the number of Ni2 plus ion, total Ni98. Now we have supposed that Ni2 plus ion's number is X. So 98 minus X will be the number of Ni3 plus. So X and 98 minus X. This is Ni2 plus. So this will be Ni3. What is the total number of positive charges? Total number of positive charges is equal to plus 2 into X and plus 3 into 98 minus 6. total number of positive charges. What is the total number of negative charges? There are 100 O2 minus, that there is no deficiency. 100 O2 minus, so 100 into, I'm not writing minus, I'm just equating the number. Girls number, boys number, like that. So 2x is 2x plus 3 into 98 minus x is equal to 100. X is the number of Ni2 plus I. So 2x plus minus 3x is equal to 200. Minus 2x minus 3x. That means minus x. I'm taking x that side. And this side. So 94 minus 94. X is equal to 94. That means there are 94 Ni2 plus. That only is supposed. X is equal to the number of Ni2 plus. Amount of Ni2 plus. So there are 94 Ni2 plus. Total is 98. So there will be 4 Ni3 plus. And is equal to, that is Ni2 plus. So what is the number of Ni3 plus? Ni3 plus is equal to amount of Ni3 plus is equal to 98 minus 94 equal to 4. Now question is, what fraction of nickel exists as Ni2 plus and Ni3 plus? So what is the fraction of Ni2 plus? Ni2 plus fraction is 94 upon 98. 94 upon 98. That is the fraction of Ni2 plus. Ni2 plus, fraction of Ni2 plus. Fraction of Ni2 plus. Fraction of Ni2 plus is equal to 94 upon 98. So this will be coming 0.96. And so what is the fraction of Ni3 plus? Fraction of Ni3 plus is equal to 4 upon total. That is 4 upon 9. 4 upon 9. So this is the fraction. If they are asking in percentages, multiply that by 100. Each one by 100. So you will be getting the percentage. So fraction of Ni2 plus is 0.96. So fraction of Ni3 plus will be 0.04. Okay, with that we finish this chapter. Next we will be moving to surface chemistry. chapter, we'll be dealing with this surface. What are the functions taking place on the surface? You see, on this duster, there is rough surfaces. This green patch, it is very rough. It absorbs a lot of chalk powder. Absorbs. Chalk powder is not going into that. This is a porous surface. Surface is very rough. It is absorbing this chalk powder. But this one, this is a smooth surface. Smooth surface chalk powder won't get attached to that smooth surface easily. Here chalk powder is accumulated. The surface phenomenon. If you dip this chalk in red ink, red color gets, means this outer surface gets coated with red color. Red color sticks to this outer surface. The chalk looks red, but that red color won't go into this chalk, to the interior, to the bulb. If I break that chalk, you will see white color inside. Outer surface is red, but the chalk is wet from inside. Water enters inside, but the color does not enter. The color is absorbed. But water is absorbed. Raw sugar solution, which is having green color, is heated with animal charcoal, so that this animal charcoal absorbs that dirty color, and a raw sugar solution looks very transparent. And if you crystallize that, you will be getting white crystals of sugar, sucrose, the common sugar that we add in tea or milk. But you know that sugarcane juice is having greenish yellow color, ganne ka juice, that is having greenish yellow color. But the sugar that we are making out of that is pure white in color. How this color is removed? This color is removed by adding some animal charcoal. What is animal charcoal? The bones of animals are burnt and powdered to get a very fine powder. This fine powder makes surface area is very high. This chalk has got only this outer surface area. But if I powder this chalk, its surface area is increased. If you powder this chalk, 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter cube charcoal, when it is powdered, its surface area increases from 6 centimeter square to 60,000 centimeter square. That means surface area is increased largely. Means all the surfaces this adsorption can be taken place. So animal charcoal absorbs the color from raw sugar solution. Continue in the next class. Thank you.